regarding the death of Maguire, who disappeared July 23rd, 2008. Where from, Joseph Boys?
When he'd been a Boy Scout, Joseph Boys marched in shiny boots up, down, up, down, up, down, in unison against the cobblestone streets. Hiya hoy, hiya ha, hiya, hiya ho. The boys woke early and gathered in the square and left in legions for the woods. Dogs bayed at their heels, a hunting horn, and under an older man's command they found a stag, and a shot rang out, and then another. The stag shuddered, and the dogs raced up and bared their teeth and bit. The old man called off the dogs, and the boys laughed and lined up before the stag, and the old man took a photo of the boys before the stag. The shutter of the camera clapped. The camera blinked and caught the boys on paper. The old man gave each boy a shot of liquor that was thick and brown and spicy with licorice. Hee-ho, ha-ha, hee-ha-ha. One boy grew up and flew a bomber in the war and crashed it in Siberia. He crashed a warplane in the desert where the nomads found him. The plane was on fire. The machine groaned like a dying animal. The pilot was inside and his heart beat very fast. He tasted salt and burning fat. He felt himself pop like a burning pine. His consciousness fled the wreck and wandered through the desert. It shook the thought of its hands. It remembered old songs it then forgot as it melted into the night, absorbed like a gas. But this consciousness, not yet wholly diffused, ran into a shaman beating a drum inside a tent. The consciousness ran into the drum, and the shaman caught most of it and put it in a jar. The shaman called the other nomads, and they marveled at the wisp of a spirit inside the shaman's jar, and they looked to the horizon and saw a larger smoke. There on the horizon, a plane was on fire. The nomads wrested the body from the seething wreck. The flesh round its eyes fat and ballooning, and pus burst from its lips. The nomads took the body to a felt tent built into a cave. Someone opened a jar, and the body drew back its consciousness. A shaman beat his drum. They wrapped the body in fat and felt they wrapped his body to keep it warm. And the fat soothed the man and eased his pain. In 12 days the man was born whole again. Together they went to the dead plain. The smoke of the wreck was frozen in the sky, and the man, no longer a citizen, looked up with tears in his eyes. The tears froze as the smoke, and he recalled the sound of spheres in the night. He tasted a shadow of burnt chocolate in the back of his mouth. "You aren't a citizen," the nomads told him. "You are one of us. Your heart beats with our drum." But the man, no longer a boy, nor a pilot, nor a citizen, he did not join them, and the nomads took his picture before the plane he'd crashed in the story the man made up. They took his picture with a camera fashioned from felt and fat. The man was never rescued by nomads. They took his picture, and the man used the picture as evidence that he'd been missing 12 days.